Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 football clubs in the world. But today we're diving into the world of football to see which clubs make the cut for our top 10. We're talking history, we're talking trophies, and of course we're talking about those magical moments that make this sport so special. So, buckle up, grab your replica shirt, and get ready for some proper football chat. Let's kick off. Coming in at number 10 are the Rossoneri AC Milan. This is a club steeped in history, a giant of Italian football. 7 Champions League titles, 19 Serie A titles. The trophy cabinet at the San Siro speaks for itself. We've seen some of the greats grace the pitch in that famous red and black strip Baresi, Maldini, Van Basten, the list goes on. They've had their ups and downs in recent years, haven't they? But you can never count out a club with the stature of AC Milan. They've got that winning DNA running right through them, and with the right players and the right direction, they can challenge for the top honours once again. They're a club that demands respect, and you can bet they'll be back amongst Europe's elite sooner rather than later. For me, AC Milan represents what's so captivating about Italian football: the passion, the history, the tactical battles. They're a club that knows how to win, and when they're on their game, they're a joy to watch. They might be starting our list at number 10, but underestimate them at your peril. AC Milan is a club that can never be written off. At number 9, we have Manchester City. Now, I know what you're thinking. They've been a bit good lately, haven't they? And you'd be right. Their rise to the top has been nothing short of meteoric. Under Pep Guardiola, they've played some of the most breathtaking football the Premier League has ever seen. They've got silverware coming out of their ears, Premier League titles, FA Cups, League Cups, you name it, they've won it. And who could forget that Champions League triumph? A night etched in the memories of every City fan around the world. With players like Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland and Phil Foden, they've got talent to burn. And the scary thing is they're only getting started. They're hungry for more trophies, and with the squad they've got, who'd bet against them? One thing's for sure, Manchester City have well and truly arrived at the top table of world football. Coming in at number 8 are the Blues, Chelsea Football Club. Now, Chelsea's story is one of remarkable transformation. From perennial underachievers to European giants, they've certainly made their mark on the world stage. 2 Champions League titles, multiple Premier League titles, FA Cups galore. Their trophy cabinet is looking pretty full these days, and they've done it with a blend of homegrown talent and big money signings. And from the special one, Jose Mourinho, to the tactical genius of Thomas Tuchel, they've had some top managers at the helm. And let's not forget those iconic players who've donned the blue jersey: Lampard, Drogba, Terry, Czech legends who've etched their names into Chelsea folklore. They've had their ups and downs in recent seasons, but one thing you can say about Chelsea is that they always seem to find a way to compete at the highest level. They're a club with ambition, with a never-say-die attitude, and with the squad they're building, you can be sure they'll be challenging for top honours for years to come. At number 7, we have the Parisian giants, Paris Saint-Germain. Now, PSG's rise to prominence has been nothing short of extraordinary. Backed by Qatari investment, they've become a real force to be reckoned with in European football. Ligue 1 titles have become almost routine, and they've been knocking on the door of Champions League glory for a while now, and let's be honest, they've assembled a team of superstars that wouldn't look out of place in a Hollywood movie. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. Just imagine having those 3 on the same pitch. It's enough to give any defender nightmares, but PSG are more than just a collection of individual talents. They're a team that plays with flair, with a swagger that's captivated fans around the world. They might not have cracked the code to Champions League success just yet, but you can bet they're working on it. With the resources and the talent at their disposal, it surely won't be long before they add that elusive trophy to their cabinet. Coming in at number 6 are the Italian giants, Juventus. Now, Juventus is a club that commands respect. They're the most successful team in Serie A history, with a trophy cabinet that's the envy of clubs around the world. 36 Scudetto titles, 2 Champions League triumphs, and a whole host of other domestic honours. Their record speaks for itself. They've been home to some of the greatest players to ever grace the game. Del Piero, Zidane, Platini, Buffon legends who've donned the famous black and white stripes. They've had their ups and downs in recent years, but you can never write off Juventus. They've got that winning mentality, that ability to grind out results when it matters most. And with a new generation of talent coming through, you can be sure they'll be challenging for top honours once again. Juventus is a club steeped in history, with a tradition of winning. They're a true giant of the Italian game, and you can bet they'll be back on top of the Serie A podium before too long. At number 5, it's Liverpool, the Reds. You'll never walk alone and all that. What a club, eh? 6 Champions League titles, more than any other English team, and 19 league titles. They've had a bit of a barren spell, mind you, but under Jurgen Klopp they've found their mojo again. The atmosphere at Anfield is electric, and when that cop gets going, there's no stopping them. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, they've got some world-class players, and they play with a real swagger and intensity. They've had some incredible nights in Europe, haven't they? Barcelona, Dortmund, those are the nights that will live long in the memory. Liverpool are back where they belong, challenging for the biggest prizes in the game. They're a team that excites, a team that plays with passion and heart. And with Klopp at the helm, who knows what they can achieve? At number 4, we have the German giants, Bayern Munich. Now, Bayern are a machine, aren't they? They've won the Bundesliga for what feels like forever, and they're always a threat in the Champions League. 6 Champions League titles, 32 Bundesliga titles. The numbers are staggering. They've got that aura about them, a winning mentality that's been passed down through generations. From Beckenbauer to Rummenigge to Müller, they've had some of the greatest players to ever grace the game. And their style of play is just relentless, isn't it? High pressing, quick passing, goals galore. They're a nightmare to play against. They've got a knack for finding top players too. Lewandowski, Neuer, Kimmich, they're all world-class operators. Bayern Munich are a club that demands respect. They're a winning machine, and they'll be right up there challenging for every trophy available once again next season. Coming in at number 3 are the Red Devils, Manchester United. Now, love them or hate them, you can't deny the history and the stature of this club. 20 Premier League titles, 3 Champions League triumphs, FA Cups galore. They've won it all. And they've done it with a certain swagger. A never-say-die attitude that's become synonymous with the club. From the Busby Babes to Fergie's fledglings, they've had some of the most iconic players and teams in football history. Best, Charlton, Law, Robson, Cantona, Giggs, Scholes, Rooney, the list goes on and on. They've had their struggles in recent years, haven't they? But you can't keep a club like Manchester United down for long. They've got the history, the fan base, and the resources to challenge for the top honours once again. And you can bet that when they do get back to their best, they'll be a force to be reckoned with. At number 2, it's the Catalan giants, Barcelona. Més que un club, more than a club, and you know what? They really are. From their stunning Camp Nou stadium to their iconic style of play, Barcelona is a club that captures the imagination. 5 Champions League titles, 27 La Liga titles. They've been a dominant force in Spanish and European football, and who could forget the era of Messi, Xavi and Iniesta? The tiki-taka masters who mesmerised opponents and won trophy after trophy. They've had their financial troubles in recent times, but Barcelona always seems to find a way. They've got a knack for producing world-class talent through their Academy La Masia, and they'll be back challenging for the biggest prizes in the game soon enough. Barcelona is more than just a football club. It's an institution, a symbol of Catalan pride. And their style of play, their philosophy, will continue to inspire generations to come. And at number 1, it's the Kings of Europe, Real Madrid. 14 Champions League titles, 14? It's a record that's unlikely to be broken anytime soon. They've got a history of signing the biggest stars in the world, the Galacticos. From Di Stefano to Puskas to Ronaldo to Benzema, the list of legends who've worn the famous white shirt is endless. The Santiago Bernabeu is a cauldron of noise on European nights, and the atmosphere is electric. They've got a knack for winning even when they're not playing their best. They've got that winning DNA, that belief that they're going to win every time they step onto the pitch. Real Madrid are more than just a football club. They're a global brand, a symbol of success. And they'll be looking to add to their already impressive trophy haul next season. So there you have it, our top 10 football clubs in the world. Now, I know what you're thinking, Gary. You got it all wrong. My team should be higher. And that's fair enough. This list is always going to be subjective and everyone's got their own opinions. But one thing's for sure, these 10 clubs have all made their mark on the beautiful game. They've won trophies, they've produced legendary players, and they've provided us with countless moments of magic over the years. So let's hear it for the beautiful game and the clubs that make it so special. That's our list of the top 10 football clubs in the world. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content.